No matter how many times we have made that mistake, we should return back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we should ask Him for forgiveness. I'm 7 years old. I'm standing in my mom's bedroom looking at the mirror chewing. I'm like, It is the yummiest. It's the juiciest. It's the sweetest, most mouth-wateringest chewing gum I had seen in my entire life. So I take that chewing gum and I tiptoe over to my mom's dresser. I stand on my tippy toes, I open up the drawer, I look to the left, I look to the right, and right as I'm about to put the chewing gum inside, my mom walks into the room. She looks at me. She says, Amin, did you take this chewing gum from the grocery store? I look at my mom and I gulp just like this. I look at her straight in the eyes. And I tell her, yeah, Mom, I did. Now I have to tell you the whole story. Earlier that day, I was reading a book on my couch and my mom said, Amin, we have to go to the grocery store. Now, I didn't want to go to the grocery store, and so when we got there, I was walking around just like this. I was like, oh man, I really wish I wasn't here. Oh man, I really wish I wasn't here. Oh man, I really wish I was at home. But then, out of the corner of my eyes, I saw it. It was purple, and it was pink, and it was blue, and when I grabbed it and I put it into my hands, it said, Bubblicious. It was the yummiest. It was the juiciest. It was the sweetest, most mouth-wateringest chewing gum I had seen in my entire life. You guys, it was dripping in watermelon sweetness. So I took that chewing gum and I started thinking about all the places I could eat it. And then finally my mom came and she said, Amin, what do you got? I say, Mom, this is Bubblicious. Mom, it's sweet, it's juicy. I need it, I want it. But before I can even finish, she goes, N-O. No. I don't know if your parents ever do that, but my mom said we had so many chewing gums, why could we possibly need another one? And I said, no, but Mommy, this one's different. Mommy, this one's dripping in watermelon sweetness. But by the time I looked up, she had gone to the cash register. So I took that chewing gum and I tiptoed back to where I found it. I stood on my tippy toes and I looked to the left, and I looked to the right, and then I had done something. Unlike anything I had ever done in my entire life. I took that chewing gum, I opened up my pocket, and I dropped it in. And I forgot all about it. Until my mom caught me. And when she did, I started crying my eyes and I felt so much shame. I can't believe what I had done. And I said, Mommy, I'm so sorry. Mom, I don't know what I was doing. And then I started thinking, I said, Mom, but I'm only 7 years old. I'm too young to go to jail. And you know what my mom did? She took me to jail. No, I'm kidding. My mom didn't take me to jail. No. On that day, my mom told me a secret. She said, Amin, we make mistakes. And to fix it, all you have to do is to ask for forgiveness. Forgiveness? I said, Mom, what do you mean? She says, Amin, we have to go back to the Tom Thumb. We have to talk to the storekeeper and we have to apologize. And after we do that, we have to apologize to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Ghafoor. When we say Al-Ghafoor, what we're saying is that He is the most forgiving. And I don't think people completely understand what that actually means. High school was really stressful for me. And it was mostly stressful because of exams. I hated exams. And it wasn't even like that it was difficult to study for exams. It wasn't that it was difficult to actually do the exams. The worst part was when you got your test back and you're just worried, how did I do? I remember one time my teacher, Miss Drugi, she was going up and down the aisle. She was handing back the assignments. Nathan gave the assignment. David gave the assignment. And then she said, Amin. And when she gave me the piece of paper, I thought to myself, do I even want to look at it? Because if I look at it and there's red marks everywhere, I am going to feel miserable because I did the best I could. And I know that I probably made some mistakes. I want you to imagine, what if you had a teacher? What if you had a teacher that let you fix every mistake that you ever made? That said, look, you know what? You can go back, take it home, fix your mistake, bring it back, and I'll give you all 100 points every single time. That is the teacher that we have. That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now look, sometimes when we do something wrong, when we know what is right, but we still do what is wrong, we can feel a little bit of shame. Like me in that story where I had that chewing gum, and you might think to yourself, well, how can I talk to Allah because I feel the shame? Or maybe you think to yourself, well, I haven't talked to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in so long, so how can I speak with him now? Let me tell you a story. One time the Prophet, he went to a city called Taif, and he went there to call them to Islam. Now I want you to imagine, the Prophet is going through a very difficult time. His wife, Lady Khadija, his uncle, Abu Talib, had just passed away. And he thinks, let me go to this city and perhaps they will heed my message. Perhaps they will accept it. And inshallah, it will be successful. But instead, they leave him bloody. They leave him battered. They leave him bruised. It was tough. Now, at that time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends an angel to our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be on him. And the angel tells the Prophet, he says, oh Prophet, if you'd like, I can take vengeance on these people. I can destroy them. And why? Well, because these people treated our Prophet so bad. Our Prophet could have had them destroyed. But no, our Prophet says no. He says, don't. Perhaps among them, there will be some people who change their hearts. Or maybe they will have kids, and those kids might change their path. Imagine if this is the compassion of the Prophet of Allah. Imagine the forgiving nature of our Creator. Whenever we make a mistake, no matter how big, no matter how small, no matter how many times we have made that mistake, we should return back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we should ask Him for forgiveness. And we should earnestly try never to make that same mistake again. Like, for example, taking that chewing gum from the grocery store. Want more? Check out noorkids.com to see our akhlaq building program. And while you're at it, give this video a like and smash that subscribe button. I mean, not too hard, just a gentle tap should do.